Hello there, Purple Banditos. Welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we ran around finishing up a couple more side quests. You know, we did the whole Gorman brother thing. We helped out the Gorman troop. We obtained a bottle. In today's episode, we're actually back here going again through another side quest, which we have previously done. So we're actually going to have to catch this guy again. We're going to have to stop the thief from taking the old lady's bombs or whatever it is she does, because we're actually going to trigger another sequence of events today, which I'm actually excited for. This is going to be a very good time, so let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Yet again, the same exact thing is happening, and we're actually going to have to stop the thief from jacking all this stuff. So I like how we're the ones that are frozen and we're just watching the thief run. Could this be Link just like standing there and just hanging out? Or is that actually happening? Alright guys, so let's go ahead and actually just run up to the thief then. This is very simple. All we have to do is just hit him one time. And with that, we've gone ahead and saved the old lady. Now we're actually doing this not for the bomb shop, but for another shop. I guess you could say the curiosity shop. That is what we're headed towards today. I'm guessing a lot of you guys probably already know what that is. And then hopefully once we've gone ahead and accomplished that, we will be making our way to Great Bay Temple. So get hyped, get pumped. We are going to begin Great Bay today, which is something that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Great Bay Temple is going to be an absolute blast. It's a difficult dungeon, definitely difficult, but doable. And I know it pretty well, so I think it'll be pretty easy for us to get through it. I think that's probably one of the ones that I know the best, so I should be looking quite good, or I might just do terribly because it's been a while since I've done it. Let's go ahead and play the Song of Double Time, though. We have to fast forward quite a bit. We're gonna have to go a lot into, you know, the days. We're gonna have to go pretty further in to go ahead and find what we're looking for today. The curiosity shop actually sells different things on different nights, so that is why we have to trigger the bomb sequence in order for it to actually pop up. So if you don't do that, you won't be able to find what we're going after today. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward a little more, though. We actually do have to get to the third day. So with that, guys, we have arrived at dawn of the final day, and this is where we're gonna have to be in order to find these magical masks that we are gonna find in this little shop, which is gonna be quite a bit of fun. I remember the first time I actually saw this mask, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I was like, I don't even know how I can buy this mask, because I didn't realize that we actually needed the big wallet. So that is, you know, everything's tying in now. Everything is just getting to where we want it to be. We have the big wallet. We can, you know, go ahead and collect a bunch of rupees. They're gonna help us to buy this mask. So it's pretty much all gonna be, you know, surrounded around the mini quests, the side quests we've been doing the past couple days. So now we are here, and let's go ahead and enter inside of the curiosity shop then, and let's talk to him. Okay, so as you guys can see, he's got the all-night mask for sale. So that is what we've come here for. Let's go ahead and see if we can buy it then. Let's check the bargain. He's selling it for 500 rupees. So we're going to go ahead and buy it, guys. With that, we have obtained the all-night mask. And this is the mask that's going to be helping us, you know, continue on and get a couple more heart pieces before making our way to Great Bay. So very cool. That's pretty much all we had to do here in the final day. So there's not much else for us to do. We just needed to pick up the curiosity mask. That's something that we have to do, and it's kind of cool how you can do the sequences out of order. We haven't even completed everything that we need to do for the curiosity shop's owner, so it's kind of crazy that we're doing them a bit out of order, when if you guys have gone through a couple different sequences, the first day and second day, this guy's involved with a bunch of other side quests. But we're gonna play the Song of Time, and we are gonna return to the dawn of the first day, because that is where we need to be. Say goodbye to all of our rupees and arrows and everything that we have worked so hard to obtain. But with that, guys, we're gonna go back in time towards the first day, and let's go ahead and see if we can explore around a little more. I always like playing the Song of Time. I think it's kind of cool that you can just backtrack in time like this. Imagine if we could do this in real life. If you could just play your ocarina and just backtrack a little bit, or even fast forward time a little bit, the advantages you would have over other people. Now, we're actually going to make our way back to the inn. It is at the inn where we're going to be using the curiosity mask. So let's go ahead and make our way there. Can I even enter it yet? I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward time a little bit. We need to skip around, you know, a little bit in order to actually trigger another sequence of events. I'm actually just gonna head and go a couple hours so we can actually enter inside of the little inn. And then I think once we're inside of the inn, we should be able to do everything that I want us to do. That was really, really quick. We literally just fast forward like an hour and a half like it was cake. Absolutely nothing. All right, guys, let's go ahead and head in the back then. I believe it's gonna be back here, and let me go ahead and put the all-night mask ready to go. All right, guys, let's head inside then and see who we are waiting for. So as you can see, there's a grandma over here, or I don't know, some sort of old lady. Tortoise, she's calling us. If we go ahead and talk to her, so she'll actually read a couple stories for us, and it's these stories that will give us certain, you know, gifts once we're done listening in. So let's just go ahead and listen in on her and see what she has to tell us about the Carnival of Time and everything else. For ages, people have worn masks resembling the giants who are the gods of the four worlds. Now it has become a custom for each person to bring a handmade mask to the Carnival of Time. It is said that if a couple unites on the day of the festival and dedicates a mask, their union will last. On the eye of all the festivities, the door to the roof will open. So she's basically just going over the story that we already know. We've pretty much experienced this once the door opens in the clock tower. So it's kind of funny that she's just telling us something that we have first-hand experience with. All right, guys, so one more time, we are going to go ahead and talk to her again. She's gone ahead and given us a piece of heart. So you do have to answer a tricky question. The questions aren't actually that difficult at all if you just listen to her story. You know, it's pretty basic what she has to tell us. But with that, guys, we've gone ahead and completed the history of the carnival, but we are still going to talk to our mother, Tortoise's mother. I don't even know who Tortoise is supposed to be, but let's go ahead and talk to her one more time then. She has another story to tell us, and this is just gonna be the four giants. So let's go ahead and listen in on the four giants story then, and see what she has to say about the four giants. Maybe it has something to do with the Skull Kid, maybe it doesn't, maybe we're just here to obtain another piece of heart. She's just telling us pretty much what we've heard. A similar story to what we heard at the top of the clock tower. Now then, there was one who was shocked and saddened by all this. A little imp. The imp was a friend of the giants since before they had created the four worlds. Why must you leave? Why do you not stay? The childhood friend felt neglected, so he spread his anger. Overwhelmed with misfortune, the people sang the song. So with that, it seems that the little imp was left behind by his friends, and that's why he felt so much anger, and that's why he lashed out on everybody. So it's kind of funny to think about that the imp just felt neglected, and that's why he acted out. With that though, guys, we are gonna go ahead and we just basically say I don't know, and she's gonna give us another heart piece. With that though, we're gonna go ahead and make our way back to Zora Bay though. We've obtained the 2 heart pieces. I'm gonna go back in time just a little bit so we can begin on the first day. So I'll be back with you guys in a couple seconds once I've gone ahead and made my way back there, and we can continue onwards. Okay, guys, so we're back here in Zora Cape. If you guys remember last time we were running around here, we learned the New Wave Bossa Nova. We learned about Lulu, so let's talk to her, and she just seems very, very, very sad. That sad face is trying to tell us something, and you know what? The only way we can cheer her up is to play the New Wave Bossa Nova, so let's go ahead and actually play that really quickly. This is not only going to help her, but it's going to help us, so let's see what happens when we play this song. So with that, guys, a giant turtle has appeared in front of us. I know, a giant freaking turtle. So now that we actually have this turtle popping out, we can make our way to Great Bay Temple, which is what I'm really, really excited for. So let's go ahead and actually get on top of this turtle then. Yes, Lulu, it's nothing to be surprised at. She seems so happy now. So I definitely think she realizes that we've saved her eggs, that we've helped her out, and hopefully she's a little bit more content now, knowing that, you know, Mikao did come through for her. But with that, guys, the turtle is asking us to get on its back, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, one of the things you actually need in order to make your way to Great Bay is the hook shot. So, good for us that we actually have the hook shot. We have everything ready to go. So, let's go ahead and grapple onto the turtle's back then and proceed onwards towards Great Bay. With that, guys, welcome to Great Bay Temple. This is where we're going to be continuing our adventure and going deeper and deeper into the story behind Termina. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to the turtle, and it is time to take our first steps into the third temple of this game. I'm very excited for this, guys. We've been waiting for this one quite a while, so let's go ahead and prepare. This is going to be a difficult temple, but I do feel confident that we'll be able to do it. I'm feeling pretty good, guys, and right away, we're going to go ahead and light these little, these little torches, because it's actually going to trigger a chest for us right away. Already in the first room, we already have to go ahead and figure out little secrets. So be ready. A lot of Great Bay is going to be little hidden secrets like this. Great Bay, it's pretty much you have to know what you're looking for. With that, we found our first stray fairy, and let's make our way deeper inside of the temple then. And here we go. I haven't seen this place in so long. It's just so cool to see. Honestly, it feels like forever ago since I first took my first step into this temple. So the fact that we're seeing this, I gotta tell you guys, is really, really freaking cool. I love the fact that they've gone ahead and upgraded this. Seeing this in 3D, it's just honestly blowing my mind. I remember playing through this temple as a kid, and just seeing it now just makes me so happy. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a couple stray fairies that are located around here. We just gotta make sure we do this. Let me go ahead and push this switch as well. This is gonna switch up the water currents. Now, this is gonna be a recurring factor here in Great Bay. The more we switch the currents, the more things are going to get different, I guess you could say. The things are gonna get a little more difficult. Now, we have switches that just get pressed all the way down, and then we have switches that actually go back and forth. So that's just something that we're gonna have to learn as we get going deeper and deeper into the temple. Let me go ahead and actually switch out, though. You know what? Yeah, let's put on the Great Fairies mask, because there are a bunch of random fairies just kind of hanging around here. We could just literally, like, wait for them to come to us if we want. Let me go ahead and kill this guy, though. I gotta finish these guys off, because, you know what? The stray fairies are just gonna be running around here. So we just gotta make sure we can get them and, continue onwards. I actually need to jump across. You can do this with the Zora as well. Whether it's the Zora or the Bunny Hood, you should be able to make your way through this. But let's go ahead and go deeper and deeper in, though. And I actually should hop over there, but not yet. Alright, guys, so we've made it to a big part of the temple, the huge water wheel. Now, this is going to come in very, very handy, because depending on the current, depending on the direction the water wheel is going, depends which rooms we can enter. So that is going to be a big deal for this temple, because we really need to make sure we hit up all the rooms, and depending on where we're going will depend on which rooms we can go. There we go, another fairy. So we already have 4. Pretty simple to find these fairies, actually. And let's see. I am going to go ahead and see if I can knock out one more fairy. There's actually a fairy at the bottom, which should be coming to us now. Alright, there it is. It was actually just sitting there in a little jar. Now, there's 2 different ways to do it. You can just shoot down and get it, or you can go down there with Mikau and throw your boomerangs, but I prefer this way. So with that, we got ourselves our 5th fairy, and let's keep on going then. Let's see, guys. Let's see where exactly it is we're going to go ahead and go. Let me put the Zora's mask on. It's about time we dive in. So let's go ahead and get ready to dive inside, and let's make our way towards a couple of the rooms here. Now, let's try and make our way to the right room. That's the tough part about the current, you got to make sure you know where you're going. I want to go for that room, the green room. That's how you know this. Follow the pipes, follow the colors, and they'll guide you in the right direction. We're going to go ahead and head down the green way, though. So that's how I remember these rooms. I just, you know, check around and follow the green path or the red path or the gold path, and that's pretty much how you make your way through these rooms, and you remember where it is exactly you need to go. Alright guys, I'm actually going to continue a little deeper in here though. I think I'm getting very close to where I want to be as well. It's actually very simple, the beginning of this game at least, till you find a couple items that are hidden around here, and then once you're past that, that's when it gets a heck of a lot more difficult. Okay, let's continue on to the next room then. I actually should knock these plants down first though. If you guys just keep your fire arrows out, they're gonna come in way more handy than you actually expect. The fire arrows are kind of a big deal in this game, I gotta tell you that. They're really, really gonna come in handy, and they're definitely gonna help you a lot. So just make sure that you always keep your, you know, your items full. And I actually need to kill these things. So let me just go ahead and finish them off, or they're just going to keep annoying me. I really need to knock these things out. I'm just going to go ahead and melee them. There's no other point. With that, though, they're hopefully going to be a little more quiet because I actually need to jump through this room. And you know, that's just part of it. You have to make sure you knock out all your enemies in this temple, because one little mistake and you can be really, really done. Especially because of the current. You never know which direction it's going to take you, and you just don't want to do that. Alright, guys, with that, the little chest has popped up. Let's go ahead and hook on over. Let's see what is going to be in this chest. And it's going to go ahead and actually give us a stray fairy. So very cool. We're actually doing quite good in this temple. I like how Link can barely jump across these little pads. But if you put on the Zora mask, you're like hopping across like 2 of them at a time. Wow, we're so close to where I want to be already. This is actually really, really exciting. Now, we're actually going to have to kill some of these things down here. So make sure you knock out the little jars, the little hands. You know, that's just what's going to help you out. If you guys have trouble with enemies, that's just something that you're going to have to do. Alright guys, there's going to be a couple more stray fairies around here though, before we enter one of the rooms we want to be at. But let's go ahead and open this chest then. You guys could imagine what this item's going to be. With that, we've gone ahead and obtained the compass. So very simple. You know, these aren't too hard to find. They kind of just give you the items in this dungeon. They're just like, here you go. Good luck, my man. And I actually need to knock out this hand. Very, very simple. This is one of the easier dungeons at the beginning, I would say. And then once you obtain an item, another level of puzzles actually pops up. Okay, guys, we're looking really, really good for what I wanted to do today, though. So let me go ahead and actually... Yep, this is where I want to go. Let me go ahead and jump down. This is going to take us through another current. And as I said, we're following the green path right now. So the green path is going to be taking us in the direction that we want to. As I said, I'm going after a special item today. And that's what's going to be helping us out quite a bit. The special item that we're going for, you guys could probably take a guess what it is. I don't want to spoil it just in case. But it's a big item in this game. And it honestly changes the way this temple is run. I love items in games that just switch up everything you know about the temple. That just makes it so much different, and the puzzles just, you know, just become even crazier. And that's what I really like about this game, the fact that it gives you items like that. So let me go ahead and actually make sure I can walk up here, and there we have it, guys. This temple is about to get a little bit crazy. Let's head inside then, and I'm gonna actually need to pick up a couple items before we head inside there. I need to be pretty stocked up, because it is going to be a little bit of a difficult fight. So as you can see, it's actually giving us a bunch of items. Whenever the game is just like stacking you with this many items, just be ready. It's probably telling you like, hey, heads up, you know, there's a fight coming up. Something difficult's going to be coming up here. So just be ready. We actually do need to pick up everything here. I need to make sure I'm fully stocked on magic, and I have a good amount of arrows. So with that, guys, we have made our way inside of another battle. And as you guys can see, there's a huge eye waiting for us. I know. A huge freaking eye. Alright, guys, get ready. This is going to be a blast. Let me see how fast I can actually do this fight. I'm usually pretty good at this fight. If you just get under it and use your spin attack, it's actually pretty simple. So let me go ahead and just spin attack around. This is the easiest way to do this boss, is just to spin attack it, because you'll be able to knock out a bunch of bubbles as you go. So as you can see, we've already knocked out a bunch of bubbles, and I'm just going to keep this going. Now, you can either do it this way, or you can shoot like fire arrows at it, that type of thing. But this is honestly going to be the easiest way for it. You know, you're taking a little bit of damage, but the amount of damage you're actually doing to this boss is really, really insane. We've pretty much took down almost all the bubbles, or at least a good amount of it. So now next time when the eye opens, we'll be able to shoot the eye pretty easily. And there we have it, guys. Keep knocking out the bubbles, shooting the eye, and it's actually very, very simple. Let me go ahead and actually knock down a couple more bubbles, though, before we can actually shoot the eye down a little more. Okay, let me knock out a couple more. Okay, we're getting really close to it. I should be able to shoot the eye this time. Oh, come on! I got it! Oh, mother fudger, are you kidding me? Okay, I might need to knock out a couple more bubbles. Okay, come on, open your eye for me, dude. Open your eye. Let's go. Open that eye. Open that eyeball, my friend. Open that big eyeball for us. Whoa, man, are you kidding me? Okay, I got this. I got this in the bag. I'm not too worried, guys. All right, this time around, we're going to go ahead and get this guy. Open your eye, man. Open your eye for me. Open your eye. Let's go. Oh, mother fudge, are you serious? Okay, we're going to have to knock out the rest of these bubbles before I can actually shoot this guy. That's kind of crappy. I didn't realize we were going to have to shoot this many things for it. Are you kidding me? Okay, there we have it. We're looking quite good then. I think I'm about 1 or 2 hits away, and he should be going down. There we have it. We have 3 hits. Now he's going to start running around, and this will give us the chance to actually hit it and knock out as many bubbles as we can, which is really, really good. Make sure you're putting down some serious damage on this eye. As I said, don't worry about the damage you take. And with that, guys, we went ahead and took down the freaky eye thing. So it's very simple if you just swing your sword at it. And with that, guys, we are going to be obtaining the item that I've been looking for this whole time. Now, next time, we will be continuing from this point and diving deeper and deeper. Get it? Deeper and deeper into the Great Bay Temple. But let's go ahead and obtain our item then. And with that, guys, we have gone ahead and obtained the ice arrows. So make sure you give this video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.